What's up, Space Cadets? This is KJ48, and welcome back to my Empyrion Galactic Survival Let's Play. Last video, we were working on the crafting room. Today, we are going to continue working on the crafting room. This will be the last crafting video we do in a row. We will start next video attacking some more bases on this planet. Okay, if you end up enjoying the video, please remember to give it a like. Also, if you're new here, please subscribe for more daily videos. Let's get started. So, I did a little bit of a little change up here. I went ahead and removed one of these slope blocks, and I placed down one of these cut corner blocks. And you can see the way it came out right there. I kind of like the way it looks. But here's my problem. I was going to put it on this side, but you see right here how I had these little pipes coming up? When I had the pipes coming up onto that block, it looked like crap. So I'm going to leave this spot like that, but I'm going to leave this spot like that as well. I just want to leave it like that. I think that's fine. You can see right here we have the tubes and wiring going up here in between each crafting station. It's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my light here, and we are going to continue putting up more lights. We are actually getting a little bit low on light. Well, 14 is not really that low, but it's low enough. Let's go ahead and see if we can make some more lights here. I also need to make a door. All right, so where's the door? There we go. Automatic door. And make another 10 lights. All right. I went into creative mode in between videos because I was looking for a capital vessel that I want to make, a new capital vessel. And the tier 5 one's pretty good. It's not bad. And this one right here, this Vindex one, this one's pretty good as well. But honestly, I think the tier 4 was the best. So I actually am going to be making the tier 4 capital vessel. I don't know when it's going to come out. As you can see right here, we're pretty close to it, but we need another, 1,700 iron, 17,000 iron. So God knows how long that's going to take. But I am going to be working on this in between videos. All right, but that's not for today. Today we're going to be crafting. I just wanted to bring that to your attention because that's going to be a big thing coming up later. All right, so let's go ahead and put these lights down. We are using these lights right here, one right there. Oh, we can't put one right here. Okay. So I was going to make this the wall, but I think this is going to come out one more block. So let's do that. Let's have that come out one more block. It's number 7. Go with the full block. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be like that. Yeah. Okay. So that's going to be the wall. Okay. So let's go ahead and put down some lights on that. And we're going to put some lights over here. I want this thing to be lit up. I don't normally record it in the dark, but when you're putting down lights, I always say when you're putting down lights in this game, you want to be in the dark because that's how you know how much light you're going to need, to light the place up. All right, so we're not putting any there. So we're putting some on the ceiling. So how many spots do we want to put in the ceiling? Oh, I see. One was on one side, one was on the other. Okay, so the lights on this side, you see how right here we have a block right here and a block right here. There's 2 spaces in between. On this side of the building, we're going to put the lights lined up with the left part of the hole between these blocks. So that means this one will go right here and here. All right, and then over here is the opposite side. Let's just start right here. Okay. Yeah, the opposite side. So that goes right there. And there. All right, it's still pretty good. It's not giving me enough light over here, though. Maybe it will when we have the wall. I'm not really sure. Let's go ahead and finish up this wall. I'm hoping I could take some of these iron blocks and put them back into the factory to help out with the iron issue I'm having. Now, these blocks are probably going to get broken out, but for now, I'm just going to put them here. I'm going to build this thing in the squarest way possible, and then eventually we'll come in later and smooth out the edges. Or not. Might not get to it. Who knows? Okay, so looks like we're going to need a corner block for this. Not that corner block. Probably this corner block. All right, I actually have a reason to have that corner block. And I put it in wrong. Yep, can't make this up. All right, well, let's go ahead and grab this again, number 7, corner block, and let's do it like this. That isn't right either. It's hard to see up here. You know what? I'm just going to put down some lights out here. I need to be able to see. I can't see crap. I'll take them back down later. I just need to be able to see. Okay. Let's try this again. All right. Oh, it's so much easier when you can actually see what's going on. That's the way we want it. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, so this one's going to be a regular corner. There we go. And that's going to be all slopes. We're not going to bother with that right now because I just want to kind of get this thing built. All right, there we go. Looking good, looking good. Yeah. Take that one out, take that one out, put this back. Boom, I love it. This is going to be a great base. So what happened to the drone attacks? I never took out the drone base. You know, I was talking last episode about changes I'd like to see to the game, and like, look right now, man, no drones anywhere. Like, nothing happening. Like, no attacks of any kind. Early access, I mean, it's fine. It's just it's a, you know, it's something that needs to be fixed. That's for darn sure. Not really that concerned. Okay. So here we are. So what are we doing here? Okay, so this is good. Okay, so we've got to put 2 more lights. One right here. Is that it? Yeah. Right there. And right there. Now that mirrors the other side. That is not enough light in here. That is simply not enough light. Now, where are we missing light? Why is there more light over here? Why is it more lit up over here? All right, so we need more lights. I don't really know what I want to do here. Okay, well, first things first, let's go ahead and... By the way, I changed this to this, so you can see how the pillars are going to be textured now. So there you go. Nope, not like that. Now the bottom ones go like that, that. Let me turn on my light, that. Okay, so we need more lights. So where do we want to put the lights? Well, there you go, guys. I didn't put down any more lights. And you might be asking, well, then what'd you do, Cage? Why does it look so different? Well, the reason it looks different is because the lights were not at their proper intensity. So this light was like right there on range. Sorry, range, not intensity. It was right there on range. So basically the way I like that while all my lights set up is intensity 2, range 20. And once I did that, the whole thing is plenty of light. Beautiful. I love it. I think the inside of this base is probably finished. I might just add some windows at some point, but for now, it's done. Maybe I should add the windows now. Maybe. We'll see how much time we have left. Let's go ahead and do some more texturing. Actually, not texturing. We're going to do some more coloring. And I think that's the color we were using, right? Yes. All right, so there you go. And I don't know what you'd call this. It's kind of like a rusty look, I guess. Rusty, like brown, reddish look. I don't know. I kind of like it. Oh, we have boxes to put down. I don't like the way these boxes look. So I think I'm actually going to probably use these instead. I kind of like those instead. I don't like, the thing is, this whole thing's too flush. It's just too flush. It just looks too, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm not going to change that now because, well, it's full of stuff, but I will change that eventually. And I like these a lot better, to be perfectly honest. Let's put these over top and make sure we like it. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. All right, so texture tool. And that, the whole block, that is good. The whole block, right here. This is going to be that brown, rusty, reddish brown looking. And that is finished. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, you know, it's all right. I might mess around with it a little bit. Let me see what I can do here. So we got this. This could probably be used. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. Let's mess around with this a little bit. I don't quite love this yet. It's pretty good. But I'm thinking like that, and then maybe the pillars. Let me take a look. What do you think? Yeah, maybe. Can we get a good texture for that? kind of texture can we put though? Like, really good on that. Yeah, actually that looks really good. That looks really good. Now, is that too much if I texture the rest of it like this? No. Actually, I think that looks pretty good. That definitely looks better than this. There's no doubt about that. Actually, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. Let's change it all. Let's change it all. By the way, the reason I'm destroying these from the top is because if you destroy them from the bottom, sometimes this will collapse because it's not being held up properly. But we didn't have to do it because apparently it was being held up enough. I've had it happen before. Like when I was making the hanger, I was having that issue. I don't know if you guys remember back that far. I don't know how long you guys have been watching. I never know if someone's seen all my videos. So whenever I reference something, you know, back in the before, I'm always like, do they know what I'm talking about? Or okay, I had to go get some oxygen and take care of a couple other things. Anyway, here's my idea of how they need to make this game better. All right, so listen up, devs. This is really important. Okay, so here's the thing. I wanted to next season live in space. I was gonna take this, you know, this base I made right now, and I was gonna take it to space, and I was gonna just basically make it a space station and live in space. It wouldn't take much. I could just, you know, throw in a couple gravity generators, a couple key places. It would probably be all I need to do, and it would make a cool space station. And I love living in space. I lived in space and Space Engineers before. Actually, I lived in space and Space Engineers because there were no planets at the time. But you get what I'm saying. And I've lived in space in this game. But I've been playing this game since before it came out. I actually got in a little bit early. And I was living in space, man. My first building was a space station. There's no like real nodes in space for the most part. Like there's nodes on asteroids. They just added them, but they're not enough. There's not every type of node up there. You know what I mean? Like basically what I'm saying. And I think the developers have this in mind, and I think they're going to allow us. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. Something about like placing these or something. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. There used to be a tool that if you put the texture on it and it was facing the wrong way, the tool would turn the block. That tool's not in the game anymore. So I don't know, but if I keep putting down the block, it'll eventually. Here, let me do this. There we go. Maybe that will work. Okay, hold on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put this down, and we're gonna go sideways like this, and like this, and then we're gonna spin it once and see if that works. Whoops, 9. There you go. Okay, so the blocks actually have a predetermined way that they're gonna deal with the textures. When the block is on its side, even though you can't really tell if it's on its side, but if it's on its side, this stuff will go sideways. If it's up and down, it'll go up and down. You can't tell what it is until you've already placed the stuff down. That's interesting. That is interesting. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is I want to be able to live in space, and in order to live in space, you're going to have to give us the opportunity to mine all of the ores surrounding a planet, or at least most of them, most of the important ores, you know. Because I want to live in space, and right now it's not really an option. I guess once this base is completely done, I won't need to work on it anymore, and then my need for iron will go down, so I won't really need as much of it, I guess. But I don't know. All right, so let's come on over here. That's all done. All right, now we're gonna go with black. There we go. Black, 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 black. All right, now I don't know what I want to do with this. I don't really think I want to turn this blue. Actually, that kind of works. Yeah, that kind of works. All right, what do I want to do with the ceiling? I have no idea what I want to do with the ceiling. I guess textures will be the first thing we want to deal with the ceiling. Should we put in skylights? No. But I do want to put in windows. I want to put in a big old freaking set of windows over here. You know what? We should probably do this. Just be careful. Okay, like that. And then that is right against the edge, right? Yes, it is. Whoops. Put that back. All right, how does that look for windows? Looks good. Yeah, that's not bad. I think we could do better, though. I think we can do better with the windows. All right, let's try and do better, right? All right, so number 7. Oh, that doesn't work, does it? Like, if I put a slope here, that's not going to work with a window, with a piece of glass, because that whole block is already taken up. Well, one thing I want to do right now is, when we're going to talk about windows, there's 2 types of windows in the game, and I want to know what type we're going to be using. All right, there is armored windows and regular windows, and the armored windows are really expensive, but if it's worth it, I wouldn't mind using them. So let's put them down and see what they look like. That's the regular window. That's the armored window. Okay, so the armored window is just thicker. Is that worth it? Okay, so this is the hardened steel plate. It takes 5 iron, 4 sathium, metal components. Yeah, that's a lot of iron. It's just for a thicker base. I mean, it does the base, like the base doesn't even look good. So, you know what? Nah, not worth it. All right, so let's have this thing make regular windows. What do we got? What do we got? Base window blocks. Go ahead and make 40. I think with a block like that, that block takes up that whole block right there. So I don't think you could put a piece of glass in there, but I'm gonna try anyway just to see. Let's come on over here, and we should have 1 already. There we go. Let's see. Let's go to number 7. We've got all kinds of things we can do here. Corner, is that corner? Oh my god, what a pain in the ass. This took me like a half hour to figure out. Okay, so here's what I figured out. You would think placing down these windows the same orientation would... Okay, well, let me start from the beginning. First of all, windows have a tinted side and an untinted side, and you need them to match or it's not going to look good. Okay? Now, you would think that windows facing the same direction would all have the tinted side on the same side. It's not the case. All right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this out, and we're going to number 6, put this up here. Man, my timer went off a while ago, but we're going to finish this. Okay, put that up there. All right, so number 7. All right, we want these big ones, these 2x2s, okay? Now, these we want to be on the inside. All right, the thing needs to be facing down as well. You see that little checker thing? I think that needs to be facing down. It's the only way I can get it to work. So let's make sure. Okay, it's facing down, and you want it on the inside. So that means we go like this. We turn it around. Okay? Like that will be tinted on the outside. They match. Perfect. Tinted on the outside. Now, these windows are taking the block space of this block right here. These windows are taking up this space. That's not going to work with the rounded ones because right here is a... I forget what that block's called. Right here is a inward round slope. And basically, right here, this inward round slope, even though it only takes up that much space visually, it's taking up this whole block. That's the way voxel games have worked ever since Minecraft. Okay? So there's some games that you can get around that, but I'm not going to get into that right now. All right, so basically the idea is this round side cannot be on the inside. Now, this window is taking up the inside block. So in order for me to have both of these windows facing the same way, I can't have this little round slope thing here. As you can see right here, these windows, like when you look really closely, they're not quite lined up perfectly. It's okay because you can't really tell most of the time, and I'll live with it, but they're not lined up perfectly because one is taking up the outside block and one is taking up the inside block. So the only way this block can go down is to take up the outside block. Okay? So now this slope thing here is taking up the window is taking up the outside block, and this window is taking up the inside block. But guess what? Their tinting matches. So basically the tint is different based on the piece of glass you're putting down, which is really weird. Like, if you have side A and side B, if side A is tinted and side B is not, You would think it would be like that for every block, but it doesn't seem to be that way. That's what was confusing me. That's why it took me a half hour to figure this out. Anyway, we did figure it out, and I'm going to place this stuff down now. Not really a big deal. We figured it out, but there we go. And then we take one of these 1x2s, and we put that up here. Like that. And there you go. So those are going to be our windows in here. I think it looks pretty cool. Put some lights out here. What kind of lights can we put outside? I mean, the only kind of lights I like are light 2 and light 4, to be honest. I guess I could put some of these outside, like spotlight type things. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And these should be okay. Yeah, 220 and that color. Perfect. All right, let's get inside, guys. I think our crafting room is coming along. The inside is at least mostly finished. We will be not working on this next video, that's for damn sure. We need a break. You need a break. I need a break. But this thing, I think, is coming out just cool. I just like this place. Next video, we will be hopping in our ship, the Goose. And you got a lot of you guys knew where the name Goose came from. You asked me why I didn't name it Maverick or Iceman, but those would have been obvious, right? I mean, Goose, you know? I mean, no spoilers, but Goose is the man. So yeah, we're going to be hopping in the Goose, and we are going to be attacking some bases around this planet. It'll be at least 2 videos worth of attacks, possibly more, depending on what's going on. So look forward to that. All right, guys, we're going to call this one here. I will see you next time, and until then, take it easy.